Reality's sinking in for Lewis Hamilton, and then I think for Nico Rosberg as well.
And Hamilton's had a massive crash, and he's crashed into his teammate.
Yeah, it is ironic, but no, it's okay.
Picks up the throttle early and hard, wanders around that big bump. Oh, that's too deep, that's too deep.
And that's Rosberg's qualifying over and done with. He's on provisional pole.
You can't get it out of there, it's too tight.
So it's Rosberg who makes the mistake, pushing hard on his final lap, and it's a mistake that in the end means his teammate can't snatch pole away from him.
Very good of him. Very good.
Hamilton is not a happy man, that is for sure.
Nico's mistake, ironically, and the subsequent yellow flags meant that you couldn't improve on your lap. Your feelings?
Yeah, it is ironic, but no, it's okay. I was up a couple tenths, so it's okay. No, definitely, yeah. Of course, I'm sorry for what happened to Lewis. I didn't know where exactly he was, but once I was reversing, I did see he was coming up. So, of course, yeah, that's not great, but that's the way it is.
Hamilton hasn't got the grip that Rosberg has got.
Oh, and to be fair, Hamilton has actually got more of a front wing now. He's got a puncture Lewis Hamilton. Nico Rosberg's lost a bit of front wing, and for the first time this season, we've seen the two Mercedes drivers coming together.
Nico hit me. Nico's hit me. Copy that, Lewis. I lost a lot of front end. We advise you hang it out.
Well, I got a good run on Lewis and I tried to go around the outside, and yeah, we just touched in the end, unfortunately.
Whilst I was driving, I didn't really understand what happened. I felt quite a big thud at the rear. Then I just watched it on the replay just now, and I mean, I gave the guy space. I don't really understand. It's just really gutting, obviously for the result, but also really for the team. You know, my guys, they work so hard every weekend.
It's lights out, and away we go. Hamilton, I think, got the better. He's already easing alongside his teammate Nico Rosberg. It's going to be two Mercedes going wheel to wheel into the first turn. Verstappen into the inside in about 7th, and Hamilton looks to have forced his teammate wide again, and Rosberg has to go off the track.
Goes up the inside now, let's see if there's any contact. I think they just arrived there with no front grip. And boom, out it goes. A little help off the track. Well, let's just see if he's got any front grip when he gets there. Let's see how much he turns the steering wheel and if the car just slides across the road. He was running out of space.
We'll show you now how it happened on board with Rosberg.
He just completely lit the rear tyres up, and that's put Hamilton into the World Championship position.
He's ahead of Valtteri Bottas. Round turn 3 we go, and it's Nico Rosberg, and Hamilton's onto the grass, and Hamilton's had a massive crash, and he's crashed into his teammate. The two Mercedes come together.
And he's now up the inside, and I'm afraid Nico Rosberg has got to take every bit as much blame for that as Lewis Hamilton. Recognised quite how quickly his teammate was on him. He's covered him off, but he covered him off too late.
Before the braking zone?
Oh, yeah, well, before the braking zone.
The gap to the left was much smaller than the one on the right, so I went for the right one. There's a gap there, and as a racing driver, when you're going 17 k's faster, you go for the gap, and which I did. And I got my wheel and my wing alongside, but I had to avoid collision.
And saw Lewis coming closer. Went for the usual racing driver action of closing the inside line and closing the door. I was very surprised that he did go for the gap anyways.
Hamilton wheel to wheel with Nico Rosberg in towards turn 2. His teammates got the inside line. They've touched again. And is he going to come onto the track and touch his teammate? He's now got damage. Nico Rosberg to his front wing.
Yeah, good result. No, that was on the outside. That wasn't me that crashed.
Hamilton was so fast off the exit of turn 1, and Rosberg basically didn't leave him any room. Did not leave Hamilton room there. They nearly touch again. But I will give that 100% to Rosberg on that one.
Had the inside position, a strong position, and went a bit deep into the corner, but that's fine, because I dictate, I'm on the inside, and just very surprised that Lewis turned in. So absolutely gutted for sure. That was unbelievable.
Today, because honestly, I love it here in Austria. Every time I come, we have like the best hotel, the food is great, and apart from this, generally I really love it here, so.
Okay, Lewis really needs to pick up the pace, need high 44s, Vettel imminent threat.
But at the end of the day, does Lewis Hamilton care whether Sebastian Vettel's an imminent threat or not?
He probably thinks, yippee.
Okay, Lewis, this is an instruction. We need 45-1 for the win.
I suggest you guys let us race.
And that is an instruction that's being disobeyed.
Really slow pace, so maybe invert the cars, and he's quick in sector 1, so it's difficult for...
Lewis, this is Paddy. We need you to pick up the pace to win this race. That's an instruction.
Buddy, I'm actually in the lead right now. I'm quite comfortable. Right now, I'm losing the World Championship, so I'm not really bothered if I win or lose this race.
That's a no then.
I think he's ignoring every instruction. Lewis Hamilton wins the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Nico Rosberg is second. He takes the championship.
You were going to go and do your own thing anyway.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, we're out there to race, and the team have won a Constructors' Championship, so what am I supposed to do, just sit there and let the dude come and win the championship? I have to kind of try to help myself because no one else is going to help me. There's more championships to win.
Lewis continued to back me up into everybody else, and that was such an intense feeling in the car. I've never felt something like that in the car, ever. I had no chance to pass him. I was trying and no chance, because he was flat out in sector 1, so making sure that I was never in DRS, and then just slowing down in the rest. Oh, that was horrible, because, I could see in my mirror the place where the championship would be lost. If I make the smallest mistake, it's finished.
Are you going to take number 1 on your car next year?
I don't know.